Hello and welcome to the latest episode of my podcast, The Pocket Stylist. I'm Lisa Talbot, and today I am going to be talking to you about newness. And you know what? It gets really exciting because as we move from season to season, for those of us like me who spends my life in the shops, seeing the same styles and seeing the same colours, I hate to say this, it gets a little bit boring. So when the new seasons come in and things start to filter through, for me, it's a bit like being a kid in a sweet shop because it's so nice to see different colours potentially and also new styles. So I thought today I would talk to you about the 5 colours that you are going to see really play a prominent part in spring summer 2024. There are some that you can definitely bring with you from autumn winter, so they're going to transcend beautifully, and it will help you make the most of your wardrobe. And there are others that are a couple of new ones that you might have these colours in from maybe previous spring summers. But there's also a couple of other ones that I think you're going to love. So there's 5. Let me kick off with the one that I think is quite exciting. And I think if you had it this season in autumn winter, you'll be able to just move through with it. So it's cherry red. Now, autumn winter, there was lots and lots of red, whether it be trousers, dresses, coats, shirts, tops, tees, shoes, handbags. There was so much red. So this season, we are seeing cherry red. So that a little bit more of a blue red, a cherry red. But again, this great colour that gives a real sense of confidence. It gives a sense of kind of real power. So if you like red, you don't have to wear it as a block colour. You can integrate it in maybe a little bit of a print. You can have it as an accessory. But cherry red is going to be a colour that is quite powerful for spring summer. Now, if you think about it, what you can do is you can bring in other colours to soften that red. You could have navy, always looks gorgeous, doesn't it, with red. You could have it with white if you wanted to. You could have it with a lovely, lovely kind of beige or caramelly tan colour. It just looks so beautiful with a red. It just kind of combines it beautifully because you've got the deepness mixed with that little bit of neutral tone as well. So the cherry red is going to be really prominent, and you are definitely going to be able to find garments in the high street and online. Again, different price brackets according to your budget, but there's going to be items we're seeing already: blazers, we're seeing trousers again. We're seeing shoes, those lovely little ballet pumps that are going to be quite prominent this season. Again, so cherry red is definitely one to keep your eye out for. Now, the other one, they have called it metallics. Now, how many of us either got really bored of seeing metallics in autumn winter or just embraced metallics and went, yep, let's go for it. The metallics this season for spring summer, we're going to see lots of gold. There's a huge amount of gold, and it's a little bit of a different variations of the metallics. There's some real brightness. There's some lovely kind of almost dullness to the metallic as well. But again, we're seeing lots of different garments. Again, beautiful slip skirts in this kind of metallic, lovely pleated skirt. So if you had a pleated skirt in autumn winter, it's going to work beautifully for you for spring summer. What you're going to do is change how you wear them. You're going to think about maybe putting it with a tee and maybe a denim jacket. You might think about having it with a shirt and then layering a lighter fabric blazer. So metallics are going to be here. I was in actually Marks and Spencer's today, and they still have got some of their metallic trousers. They had some really skinny ones, but they've also got some beautiful wide leg metallics trousers in the branch that I was in. And again, I looked at it and thought, yeah, great. These would be a great time to purchase the metallic trousers, or they actually still had this beautiful gold lame jacket. But a great time to buy them because A, they're cheaper, but also you're going to use them into next season. So metallics are going to be great. If metallics scare you a little bit, then definitely think about how else you could use it. You could have it in a lovely bag. I've actually got a silver kind of tote bag, and I love it because it adds that little bit of kind of bling to my outfit, but it's not too much. And if you love a boot, then definitely gold boots were around. So was silver, so were pewter, and so was the bronze. So again, another way that you could add metallics into your wardrobe as you move through to spring, summer. And again, if you're moving it through from autumn, winter, just think about how you're going to wear it differently, to basically ring the changes, but still make the most of that garment. Now, the other color is sky blue, and blue everybody feels really confident with, don't they? But sky blue, so it's going to be a little bit brighter, it's going to be a little bit softer in some ways. So think of the sky, think of sometimes those different tones of blue that we see as the day goes on. Sometimes we start with a brighter blue sky, don't we? And then as the day goes on, it starts to soften a little bit and dull down a little bit. It's going to be a great tone to complement so many other colors that we will see around, because these are just the top 5 kind of colors for spring, summer, but loads of the other ones will be around. Sky blue goes beautifully with the neutrals, such as the whites, such as the navies, the blacks, the reds as well. Think about how you could put it with one of those lovely reds. And again, it doesn't have to be a solid garment. It might be a lovely sky blue mixed in with a print as well. But beautiful sky blue dress, gorgeous for the female professionals, female entrepreneurs who have to attend a meeting or they're client facing, because it's a really, really great color to wear. It's still colorful. It's not too powerful, but blue is a very welcoming color. It draws people into your world. So sky blue is going to definitely be one that you can wear. If you're a lady and you're at home, or you're with, you're retired or something like that, maybe think about it in the form of a t-shirt. Think of it in maybe a very lightweight knit, something like that. If you feel that, you love the color, but you want to wear it slightly differently, definitely you're going to see it around. Some of the images that I'm seeing as well are beautiful kind of 3/4 length trousers. There is lots of wide leg around this season again, and we're going to see some high-waisted staying with us. But sky blue as a color is going to be super. Now, last year we saw an awful lot of lilac, and it's here again. And lilac is a blue undertoned color, so it definitely suits ladies on the upper body if you have got more of a cool tone to your skin. Lilac, I really love. I kind of always associated lilac with my mum, and sky blue actually, because she loved those kind of soft tones and they suited her brilliantly. But lilac I really like, because I love lilac with a tan again and a beige. Looks great with white, looks wonderful with a black if you want to, if you might have a pleated skirt, or you might this season go for a pencil skirt, depending on what you're doing. Pencil skirts are going to be huge this season. So a lovely, beautiful lilac shirt that complements it, great again for work. Or you could even think about lilac in the form of, we're seeing like little bomber jackets again, blazers, shorts, gorgeous shorts this season as well. We're seeing the podcast next week is going to be about the trends that are coming up. So there are some stunning trends coming up, I have to say. I'm super excited. Some of them again are going to move through for you, so you're going to be able to make the most of your wardrobe. But there are some new ones coming. And again, I was in town today and I've already seen a couple of the trends in the stores, and I got so excited because one of them is beautiful and I've already tried on one of the garments. It didn't come home with me this time, but it may well do in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, so lilac, let me go back to my colors. Lilac is going to be great. And if you think about it as well, don't know if you've ever tried it, but lilac looks beautiful with like dusky pinks and powder pinks. It's very, very feminine, but it really can change your outfit and make you kind of really kind of appeal to lots of people, because lilac as a color is so welcoming. It's very feminine. It's got that kind of warmth to it that kind of draws people again into your world. So think of the pastel lilac as well. The last one that we're seeing is white. Now, they've called it porcelain white, so it's going to be brilliant white. brilliant white carries a lot of blue undertones. So we always think of white in different ways. We have a softer white and we have a brilliant white. The brilliant white tends to be that real bright bluey white. So again, the images that are dropping down from the trends, etc., are that the white is going to be the beautiful crisp white shirt. There's going to be white trousers. There's going to be white tailoring again. So if you've kept any tailoring and it's white, you're going to be perfect for next season. You've got gorgeous, gorgeous skirts as well in white. They're also talking a lot about, just the plain basics, the white tees. I have to say, a white tee is probably one of my favorite garments in the summer. I just think it goes with everything from a pair of shorts to a pair of jeans to a lovely wide leg trouser, to putting it with a pleated skirt. There is a white tee, something about it. So porcelain white is another color, and they have called it a color. And I think you'll find that that's going to be, if you like a brilliant white, which I have to say I do, you're going to love it. If you've got a bit more of a warmer skin tone, you might struggle a little bit with white because it's got more blue in it. So for you, you might want to pop it underneath something else, such as a khaki, or maybe put it with an orange, or but like a lime green if you can find it, something like that. So, but do try it. But brilliant white is going to be here in the form of lots of different garments. And as I've been in the town today, and I've been having a look around the sales, there's a lot of brilliant white. There were loads of like white shirts in Zara. Where else did I go? I popped into Whistles, and again, they had a little bit of white again. So definitely have a look around that one. So the podcast for today is all about the colours. I'm going to do a quick recap for you of the 5. We've got porcelain white. We have got cherry red. We have got lovely pastel lilac. We've got sky blue. And we've got the one that I have to say, one of my favorites is metallics. You're going to see a lot more gold, I think, than you will silver, but metallics is going to be huge. So I hope that's given you a bit of a kickstart for 2024 from a colour perspective. Have a look through your wardrobe, see what you've got, see if you can move things through, if they're can work through with the climate and the weather that we'll have kind of for the first quarter of this year. I hope you've enjoyed the podcast. As always, if you've got any questions, let me know. I'm so grateful to everybody that is listening to the podcast. We are gathering numbers with each episode. And next week, I'm going to be talking to you about the 2024 trends. There are quite a few. And again, what we always say is, trends are great. They're absolutely great, but I still want you to be individual and wear the trends according to who you are. So come back next week. Let me tell you about the trends, and I'll give you some hints and tips on how we wear them too. If you love the podcast, please share it. Tell everybody about it, because it's a great way of you getting informed while you're walking the dog or doing the washing up, or literally some ladies just sit and have a cup of coffee and listen to me, which I love, because as much as information as I can give you, I will. So hopefully the colours has kicked you off. Have a wonderful day. See you all soon. Bye-bye.